Hello everyone, this is a tutorial to get us started on CDX learning systems. So just a couple of steps on how to get us started. There's going to be something new. I know it might create a little confusion as we get started, but I know that if we work together, we should be able to get this started and it'll just become something that we do naturally and easily. You want to go ahead and log into cdxlearning.com, which I will provide a link for. When you do get to the screen, there's a couple of options. You can go to the login and get started button, or there's also a login button right up here. So I'm going to go ahead and use this button at the top of the screen, which will take me to another page, which will prompt me to put in my user ID and password. So your user ID is going to consist of your school email address. I have created accounts for everyone, and I have also enrolled you in 2 courses, which is Safety and Foundation and Steering and Suspensions. So I'm going to go ahead and enter in my user ID, which is my school email address, and then my personal password. Now your password is going to consist of your last name with the first letter being in capitals, followed by your student ID number and then an exclamation point. I will put these instructions in the instructions for the assignment and your Google Classroom stream if you need a little bit more clarification. So we're going to go ahead and log in now. Oops, looks like I put the wrong username or password. Okay, so that's going to bring us to this screen where we have our products. Now your screen's going to look a little differently than mine will because I'm an administrator on this platform. But what you're going to do is these are all the courses that we potentially will be taking. We're going to start with these 2 courses. There's a Safety and Foundation and also a Steering and Suspension. We are going to be focusing on Steering and Suspension at this time. So you can see you can hide the other courses if you like. You can also change your profile or your password if you'd like. But for now, we're going to go ahead and just click on the Steering and Suspension course. Now, I want you to know it may look a little different on your phone if you're using your cellular phone as your device. But you can just move the page around and you're going to look for this launch button. Again, we're with the ASC 4 Steering and Suspension course. We're going to go ahead and launch the course, which will bring you to this page that will come up in just a second. Now, once it opens up the course, again, yours will look a little bit different than mine. But I want you to go ahead and just focus on this area here. These are the different chapters in the course. This is basically an electronic book that we are working with that has a lot of other cool features that we'll talk about later. But for now, the purpose of doing this is, number 1, get familiar with the platform. And also, we're going to begin with the Steering and Suspension pretest. So we're going to go ahead and click on the pretest, which will bring us to this page here. And then you can see this little gray banner here. It's going to say Steering and Suspension pretest. Go ahead and click on that. And it'll bring you to this page. And then there's a button here that says Preview Quiz Now. Now, here it's giving you multiple attempts to do this quiz. I only need you to do it once. So, and again, this is to determine what you know already. The questions are kind of ASC certification style questions. There's going to be some difficult content. Just do the best you can with it, okay? If you don't know what the answer is, just do your best. Hit the pre-quiz button or the preview quiz and just begin doing the quiz. As you can see, it's 50 questions. I want you to do the first 25 questions at this time. So you'll go through all the questions and then it'll auto-save. And I will assign the second 25 questions on day 2. So I hope this is helpful. Thank you very much. If you have any questions,